Hi guys, it's me, Hans Idle. Thanks for tuning into IRL News. I first of all want to apologize for not being around last week. I unfortunately had to jet off to Florida for some very important business meetings.
I think you forgot
but
something,
I can assure
Hans.
you... What?
On your head. Well, I hope you had a great vacation.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a
Hi guys, thanks for tuning into IRL News. I missed you. It's good to be back. Vacation was great, but I gotta say, not doing IRL News, well, that sucked. Let's get straight to the stories. This is going to be a good one. We've got porn, smokes, booze, everything you could ever really want, except for a stag party. Right off the bat, let's hit the beer. Now, back in July, I didn't report on it, but there was some 200-year-old champagne found in the Baltic Sea. Well, at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, in a shipwreck. And the reason I didn't report on it is, well, quite frankly, I don't like champagne. I know, I'm a loser, whatever. Fact of the matter is, I don't like caviar either. But beer, well, that's a different story. Seems they moved those bottles of champagne over and, well, what else do you expect to find but a few cases of brew? Now, according to the scientists, the heat or cold, I guess, and light was constant and just perfect for storing beer. Another good place for storing beer is right in my stomach, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it should be pretty exciting when these guys pop the cork. I wish I could be there. Speaking of popping the cork, in Amsterdam, some Dutch colleges are considering legal action against a publisher who published their student handout for 2011. It seems that the move-in guide included an ad for sex workers. Yes, earn your way through college by doing some old fat Dutchmen. Now, I mean, let's be honest. A lot of girls do earn their way through college doing some pretty risky things, like stripping and, well, I mean, sex work probably isn't unheard of. But you can't really advertise it in your student guide. Or can you? I don't know. Why don't we pop some 200-year-old beer and just see where things go? In a somewhat related story, in Germany, they're in the habit of giving primary students little cardboard cones filled with candies at the beginning of the school year as kind of a treat. Well, this year, the cardboard cones contained not candies, but pens. Pens that projected pornographic images. Angry parents reported the incident, and school officials are looking into it, and the company that provided the pens may be prosecuted. The school, of course, has offered to take back the pens and provide something more appropriate, but I don't think the fathers are going to give them back. Now, those of you who have been with me for a while may remember a story I did about this little guy. Yes, this little Indonesian boy caused quite an uproar a while back when a video of him smoking was circulated around the internet. Now, to be fair, the story says that his parents weren't educated about the dangers of smoking and really only gave him the cigarettes to keep him from crying while they were working long hours in the fields. Be that as it may, still pretty bad. But the good news is, our little friend has kicked the habit. He was sent off to a special facility where they weaned him off nicotine, and he no longer cries for smokes. I say good for you, little man. I know how hard it is to kick smoking. But, of course, none of this really prevents his father from going to hell. It's just the way it is. Sorry, man. Speaking of bad habits, Russian Finance Minister Alexei Kudrin has some interesting ideas on how to stimulate Russia's economy. He thinks that smoking and drinking is the best way to do it. He's quoted as saying, "People should understand, those who drink, those who smoke are doing more to help the state." Of course, he's probably not taking into account all the people who are laying in hospital beds with lung cancer and cirrhosis of the liver. I mean, heck, in Russia, only 500,000 people die every year from alcohol abuse. That's minor stuff. He's a jackass. And my last story is about a good Canadian boy, well, man, named William Shatner. You may remember William Shatner from a little show called Star Trek, or an even littler show called T.J. Hooker. But most recently, William Shatner has been on Boston Legal. Now, I love everything William Shatner does. He's a great Canadian, he's a great actor, and he's really funny. He has no problem making fun of himself, and that's the kind of actor I like. I don't care what this show's about, I'm going to watch it. Now, according to the website, it says that it's called William Shatner's Weird or What, and it's going to be William Shatner exploring weird and unusual stories from around the world, which is what I do. Hey, Shatner, get your own damn idea. Sorry. Anyway, as usual, all the links to the stories I've mentioned today are below. And thanks for tuning into IRL News. I'm Hans Idle. And you're not. Have a good night. Damn Shatner.